And it's now we're gonna witness the start of the second half. St. Kitts in the green, Anguilla in the orange and blue. 2-1 in favor of Anguilla. Early pass, but cut out nicely by St. Kitts. St. Kitts now trying to get back into this game. Nice turning from number 15, but cleared away by Anguilla. Small crowd here at the AO Shirley grounds. St. Kitts now deep into the Anguillan half. Looking for that equalizing goal. No one seemed to have moved with that player. Loaded, they came early and called for that ball. Cross now coming over, but played out into touch for a goal kick. Players seem to come out onto the field in the second half a bit cold, because the Anguillians are very laid back now. They're not as active as they were just before they left. Maybe they have to get a bit warm. Anguilla, number 13, playing out on the right side. Roxana Bradshaw. Covered now by Fionisha. Dribbling player. Very agile on her feet, Fionisha. Ball is thrown forward to Brittany Lawrence. Nice kick across the field, but missing the head of number 10. Laranja Wilkinson, who came charging in the middle there, but that ball was hit with a bit of pace by Brittany. She has a good left foot kick. Missing that chance. Anguilla clearing out again. Seem to be satisfied with just keeping the ball out of play, preventing the Kittitians from playing. Throwing now again for St. Kitts. Good try there by Fionisha Wilkinson. Set that up nicely on her right foot, but just was unable to get that ball between the upright. There seemed to be a puddle of water in front of that goal, and the goalkeeper in the first half there seemed to be having a bit of problem with that. Now St. Kitts. Anguilla. Ball cut out there for throwing to Anguilla. Ball has a bit of pace in it. Kick forward, covered nicely by the defender. Carries it out for a throw-in. All of the defenders for both teams have shown sense of safety contenting to play the ball out of touch rather than giving an opportunity to the opponent to advance. Throw now for St. Kitts. Headed away for a corner by the captain, Colin Johnson of Anguilla. A chance there for St. Kitts, but again the ball being a bit elusive there and cross the line for a goal kick. Still great action here at the AO Shirley grounds. Anguilla leading 2-1 over St. Kitts. Fionisha of St. Kitts. Find Brittany. Brittany finds Fionisha. Good kick. Great kick. But again, the upright saving that the goalkeeper. St. Kitts been very unlucky today. Again, a corner kick. It's Brittany Lawrence. Fighting going on there now for that ball as foul call against St. Kitts to the disagreement of the crowd. They thought that I'm a bit taken up with what's happening off the field, really. The Kittitian supporters, they are not too happy with the referee as they protest that the referee is not being fair to the Kittitians. But here we go. Here's Brittany Lawrence of St. Kitts. Corner kick. Challenge coming in from the Anguillians. Very strong off their feet. Again, call against St. Kitts as the Anguillian player was being held back before she could get the clearance off. Anguilla. Fionisha trying to get through there. She controls the ball again. Bit of knocking going on as foul is being called against Anguilla. The player committing the foul, number 13, getting injured in the process. So, free kick now for St. Kitts, and the very strong Tamisha, sorry, it's not Tamisha, that's Travia Phillips. Cleared out there now by Anguilla. for a throw-in. Anguilla has to try and get that cushion goal because surely the Kittians are not going to give up. Here is Brittany Lawrence, number 13 of St. Kitts, taking a throw inside the box, headed away by Anguilla. As a shot coming in from the coach. Out, get out. Brittany weaving her way through. Missing that chance. Anguillians all over her as she tried to weave her way through that defense, but in the end was unable to. And Anguilla coming away with the ball as Fionisha push her way through there, taking it all the through. Good chance here for Brittany. Oh, and she tried to lift and lob, but accuracy was against her as she missed the goal, going out for a goal kick to Anguilla. Is Anguilla going to be thrice, 4 times lucky this evening? As we've seen many balls crashing against the Anguillan upright and crossbar, denying St. Kitts goals after goal. Brittany Lawrence. Loose ball in the box, played away by Anguilla. Oh, missed there in the middle. Again, Anguilla clearing the ball away, but there's no one out for Anguilla because everybody is back trying to prevent the Kittitians from equalizing. St. Kitts coming forward again. Long throw, headed away by Anguilla. The ball still remains in the Anguillan half. Long throw now coming in from St. Kitts. Loose ball, bounce around in the box, controlled by Anguilla. Try to clear. And finally getting the ball out, but still controlled by St. Kitts. As it's played inside there to Fionisha Brown. If she gets a shot off, it's going to be trouble. But again, Anguilla breaking that one up. But no one out for Anguilla, so the ball keeps coming right back. St. Kitts running on the right side. Good play inside by number 9. As she tried to get a hug on it, but no. Good run, but she was unable to get her foot around that ball. And she played it out for a goal kick to Anguilla. Ball played out into a puddle of water, controlled by St. Kitts. This could be dangerous. But again, Anguilla playing that one out into touch, keeping the Kittitians at bay. Now it's a corner kick from the right side as Brittany Lawrence, good left footer, deep into the box, headed away by Anguilla. Played out now by Anguilla as St. Kitts trying to get forward. That one looked a bit suspicious for offside, but Wendy Fisher from the Cayman thought not. As we see the referee now whistle on that play as the play is down. So play stop. She could check make sure everything is okay. She seems okay. Showing a little limp, but ready to get on with things as number 9 from St. Kitts, Kenesha Powell, Takes a long throw into the box. Headed away by Anguilla. Anguilla failing to get the ball clear. St. Kitts headed back in. Headed away by Makiba Reed. Good shot coming in now, but blocked as a loose ball. Offside against St. Kitts. Angola seem to be holding their nerves, frustrating the Kittitians. Oh, and it's a foul call against Anguilla as that player receive a caution. Shadwa Richardson committing that foul. Now it's Brittany Lawrence, number 13 of St. Kitts. Kicked very well with both feet. Was unable to get that one up. She tried to put that ball back inside, but fatigue seems now to be setting in because she can't get the ball to rise off the ground. Anguilla pushing forward. Seem to be contented with just sitting back. Long ball, kick upfield. Covered nicely by the goalkeeper. St. Kitts. Quindra Estridge. As she clears high. Headed away nicely by Makeba Lewis. Finding her out on the left side, but again, Kittitians have to prevent Anguilla from getting that cushioning goal, that third goal, because that will make their task a bit more difficult. 2-1, still anyone's game. Makeba is showing some good sign of strength in the middle of the field for the Anguillians. A bit overzealous sometimes, but very strong on the ball. Goal kick now to the Kittitians. Ball played high. Flicked on there by number 9, Kenesha Powell. But again, Anguillians. Play that one forward for the captain, Colleen, who plays it across. A loose ball could be dangerous. No, cut out nicely by number. Can't see her play there, but again, Anguilla. Good play now by the Anguillans. Captain Colleen Johnson. Oh, no, that's number 14. Shamel Hodge. She was able to shield that ball and draw the foul against the Kittitians. Now, free kick. Captain Colleen Johnson plays it inside. Covered nicely by Quindra Estridge of St. Kitts, who plays upfield. Good kick upfield, but nicely covered there by sweeper for the Anguillan team. But it goes now to a very strong Pionisha, but again, Brianna in goal for Anguilla. Covered nicely. St. Kitts again. Still looking to get forward. Anguilla fighting hard to be first to the ball. winning the battle, I must say. Kittians are showing now signs of fatigue. The strong number 11, Fionisha Brown, she's not getting the chance to do those runs that she was doing earlier. But I'm sure she still has a powerful kick. Ball now, played forward, Anguilla. Trying to keep the pressure on St. Kitts. But St. Kitts able to get out of the trouble as they try to get forward. But now played into touch for a throw-in by Anguilla. Doesn't seem to be in a hurry to get forward. But giving up a foul throw. Ball played inside, but covered nicely by the Anguillan Brianna in goal. Downfield clearance. Anguilla plays it out wide. Trying to pass the ball around, but players don't seem to be able to get the accuracy. It's a nice dribbling move there by number 9, Kenesha Powell. But now the Anguillans coming forward, putting that pressure on St. Kitts. Ball still in play. Held up there by the water. But the players seem to have given up and lost a missed opportunity there for Anguilla. Now Brittany Lawrence, long throw, headed away by Anguilla. Back to Brittany Lawrence, goes out in the touch as she takes a throw in. Anguilla seem to be winning everything in the air. Ball played through, missed by the defender, but covered nicely. She tried to get it forward, but ball is played out into touch. The Kittitian supporters seem to be getting quieter as time goes by. Here comes Fionisha. Very quick, good running, but again, Johnson, captain, very clever move there. Contended to just what we call a jockey and just jockey that player right out of touch. Denying her the time and space to make that run into the goal. Good stuff here from the Anguillans. Some of the players are a bit too hurry to get rid of the ball when they have the time and the space to control and look around and try to make a decent pass. But it's all about winning, I guess, and the Anguillans seem to be trying to win this game by playing out the rest of the time and denying the Kittitians from getting the ball and actually playing the game. So they're very contented with just playing the ball out to touch, keeping the Kittitians from playing. It's an effective tactics, but a bit boring for the spectators. As St. Kitts now, good chance, but cleared out by Anguilla for a corner. That ball was dangerously placed right inside of this 6-yard box. Anguillan defender sticking her foot out. Could have deflected and ended up in the back of the net, but luck seemed to be going Anguilla's way today. As Brittany Lawrence from St. Kitts now, a right footer kick, corner kick coming in, headed away by the captain Johnson. Nice header. Again, very contented with playing the ball out to touch, prevent them from playing. As we see, the players are now showing sign of tiredness. Ball is thrown inside. Nicely cleared away by Anguilla. Again, kicked out into touch. Anguilla. Throw now for St. Kitts. Again, headed away by Anguilla. Makiba Reed of Anguilla. Again into touch by the Anguillans. St. Kitts looking for a mistake by the Anguillans to capitalize on. Cleared away now, nicely downfield. As we see ball being chased there by Anguilla, but lose there now to St. Kitts as Brittany Lawrence running up the right side. Again, being tackled by the Anguillans. She's showing signs of tiredness now because the field is very wet and slippery, and that could take a toll on the muscles. Anguilla, look, the fitter of the two. Nicely control. She tried to find her play downfield, but again cut out by the Kittishan. This could be dangerous. Fionisha trying to get into the box. Cut out nicely by the Kittishan, but more down by Fionisha. Was that number 4 from Anguilla? Shakira Bryan was able to stop Fionisha, who was again making that brisk run down the left side. And it's Brittany Lawrence. She seems to be the only kicker they have for the corners. She lifted that one up. Headed away nicely again for a corner kick. Bit of confusion in the box there for the Anguillans as no one seemed to know who was going to head that ball away. Ball now is played into touch, and Anguilla comes away with a goal kick. And now we're going to have a substitution for the Anguillan team. Out is number 14. And number 14, Shamel Hodge. Coming in is Regina Richards. The coach for the Anguillan team seemed to opt for attacking rather than defending this goal. So he bringing a fresh legs up front, hoping to get another goal. Now here comes the Kittishan. Number 17. Khadija Henry out on the right side, try to cross, cuts out there by Anguilla. Ball still loose as that player tried to clear. Nicely headed by the Anguillans, but they can't seem to be able to get the ball out. Throw now in for St. Kitts. Headed away by the Anguillans. Again, out for a throw. St. Kitts. Again, played out to touch by the Anguillans. If the Anguillans continue like this, the Kittians will never get to play the game. This time is a corner kick. It's Brittany Lawrence, number 13 from St. Kitts, left footer. Nice in-swinger, headed away nicely by the captain, Colleen Johnson. As she runs out quickly to cover, denying those Kittitians any time and space. But again, headed into touch as they try to keep the Kittitians from playing. Now, St. Kitts, Cho. Headed away for a goal kick. No. Corner kick for St. Kitts as the Kittitians now making a substitute. Out goes Jenny Pine, one of the goal scorers from the first game, but she missed the early chance in this game by hitting the ball against the upright. In comes Shimra Henry. Loose ball in the box. It's Anguillans clear that one out.